Good day, everybody. This is the Ecclesiarch here, back with some more Warpforge, and today we are going to be playing some Swarmlord. Now, I do understand that probably not Swarmlord is the most overused Tyranid warlord, even though they have some other ones that are really fun, like Tervagon, Neurothrope, and the Terror of Undergust. I do believe that when it comes to being the most competitive, it's either the Swarmlord or the Tervagon, where I think the Swarmlord does edge out, mostly due to all the things that he really has going for him. So, for example, first of all, he has 3 attack. Now, I do understand that he has 1 ranged attack, which kind of puts him in a bad spot against flying units, but having 3 attack and being able to take out 3 health units is huge. Like, for example, if you're facing a lot of guardsmen, this guy can kill shock troopers while taking only 1 damage, which is huge. His ability as well, the Hive Commander, being able to buff his troops for basically every stat, and also this being able to spread to other troops due to the Synapse ability that the troops might have, is just very big. However, the build that we have here is not going to be heavily focused on Synapse. This time we are going to be playing the Stealth type of Swarmlord. Mostly, you have 2 main types of Swarmlords. One is the one that focuses on Synapse heavily, like Synapse creatures and maybe big units like the Carnifexes and maybe Screamer Killers. But you have the other version, which is basically focusing on stuff like Lictors, Death Leapers, and so on. Anyway, one of the main cards that we have on Swarmlord is going to be a Neuraloid. The reason why Neuraloid is really good is that it's a free unit with Synapse. So this is the unit you want to play when you want to spread your Ravenous Hunger to all your board. And Ravenous Hunger, for those of you who don't know, is your win condition. It gives Bloodthirst to your troop or your warlord, and that will basically allows it to attack twice. Now, if you use it on a Neuraloid, on a Synapse, it's going to spread to adjacent units. So technically, you could be targeting 3 units with this, right? Which makes it a deadly combo, because with the right setup, you could do more than 20 damage in a single turn. And Neuraloid is just good for that, because it's just free Synapse. On top of that, you can also buff it with Swarmlord's ability, and if you just drop it turn 1, you can have a 3 health unit, which is already out of most warlords' reach. So that's really good. We are going to be running double Encircle the Prey for stealth and 1 Predator Instinct for flank. I don't think we're going to need any more Predator Instincts here, because Tyranids did receive some cool flanking units, more specifically the Gargoyles, which are really good and should be in every deck, because this is your bread and butter flanking unit on energy 3, 6, and 9. This can be like very deadly. It's good against stuff like the Lich Guard and other high health Vanguard units with low ranged attack, and it's just a very solid unit overall. We are going to have our Adrenaline Surge and Enhanced Organism as our buffs. You could, of course, instead of the Enhanced Organism, go with Augmented Ferocity. It really depends on your playstyle, but I do like the Enhanced Organism better for extra health as well as being cheaper. We are going to have Infinite Biomorphologies just to buff our hand, very powerful legendary. And for our creatures, we're going to be running Neurogaunt Node Beast, we're going to be running Gargoyle, and we're going to be running Gene Stealers. Gene Stealers are just a cancer, because if the opponent can take these guys out, they start multiplying, so it's crazy. And Neurogaunt Node Beast is just a very good Synapse unit, cheap. It can become a 4/2/6 if you play it on energy 4, so a very good card, and also a very good card to open up with when you're going second if you have your digestion pool. 1 copy of Hardened Biology for that annoying armor, and then we go into our stealth troops, which are the Lictor and the Death Leaper. These are going to be helping us deal that crazy damage to the enemy warlord's face, so that we ensure that the game finishes soon. Now, why the Lictor and why not Von Ryan's Leaper, you might ask? Well, the reason is Lictor has a little bit more health, that gives it more survivability, and with Swarmlord you're not playing for late game where you will combine those Von Ryan Leapers, so mostly 5 health is an advantage over the Swarm ability when it comes to Swarmlord. If I was playing Tervagon, I'd definitely go for the Leaper. We also have 1 Venom Thrope and 1 Tyranid Prime. Tyranid Prime for good stats, Synapse, and the Swarm buff, while the Venom Thrope is just a very nice removal tool, which sometimes comes in very handy. Ravenous Hunger is like, it just explains itself. And for 5 energy, I have 1 Tyrant Guard and 1 Zoanthrope. You could actually go for 2 Tyrant Guard if you want. This is very good in Tyranid Mirrors, and this guy is just really good because of that crazy Synapse he has. So if you play this with Encircle the Prey, it's becoming like very scary, because every time Synapse is triggered, this guy shoots lightning bolts and it's crazy. We got the Broodlord, obviously, it's gonna help us make like very big sign-ups plays and help us like win the game as soon as we drop it. Another very heavy stealth unit. And we of course have the Hive Crone, which is probably one of their best units with that crazy rally and high health. And finally one Rapacious Hunger for AoE and heal, very good against Imperial Guard, by the way. You could technically speaking run 2 if you want to. So without further ado, let's dive right in and let's see how we can open the season with the Swarmlord. So I already played one game, but let's see how this one goes. So we got Abaddon as our first opponent. Pretty interesting, honestly. And I think this hand is actually pretty good. I'm gonna get a digestion pool out of this one. Now, you want to really think whether or not you want to play your Neurogaunt Node Beast on turn 1 with double. Against Chaos, it's usually not the best idea, because they have the Possessed Marine, which, together with Abaddon, is going to be able to take this out at 6 health. So, probably that's not something you really want to be doing. However, what I can do is I can drop just 1 and just test out. Since I have a second copy, I can just drop 1 to test out what he has, because this still has 3 health, so he either needs Traitor's Hate, Spondum, or Possessed Marine to deal with this. Ooh, okay. This is actually really good. That kind of makes me wanna... harden biology that. But it's not gonna be a good idea. I think what we are gonna do here... So, if I digestion pool with this guy, what happens is... If he has the Possessed Champion, he still takes it out. So, I don't really want to do that. Else, what I'm gonna do instead is I'm just gonna buff it. And I'm just gonna go here, and I'm just gonna pass. Just keep this on the board, and next turn I can drop a Zoanthrope and make it, like, buff it with Encircled Prey. Okay, that's fair enough. He drops his own stealth baddie, basically. I could go for Lictor, honestly, instead of the Zoanthrope, and I think I'm gonna go for Lictor. Main reason for that is I can attack with the Lictor, drop the Zoanthrope, and reapply stealth with the Encircle Prey. Yeah, that's a little bit nasty right there. That's not too good, but I will be able to deal with that. The real question is, how do we want to deal with that? And I think I know how we want to deal with that. Wait, so if I drop the big boy here, then I can't reapply the stealth. Because I also have to buff this to make it be able to remove that. This is a hard choice, to be fair. It's a hard choice. Yeah, this is a very hard choice. So I think this is what we're gonna do. I think this is what we are gonna do here. And we're gonna buff everything. Take this out. Stealth everything. And I don't want to go face, because he's gonna bash me again for 6, and we're gonna fall behind in HP. And he can also Helldrake strike this whole board, so we gotta be a little careful how we actually go about this. We're in dangerous territory here. Okay? It's either a Helldrake or a Traitor's Hate. If it's not, then he's in trouble, because he's gonna have some problems, okay? Traitor's Hate, fair enough. We're still alive. We still have some health. Surrender to Galaron. I am not going to surrender to Galaron, my friend. I am afraid. Instead, do I drop a Zoanthrope on him? I think this is what I do. This is a bit scary. By the way, I made a mistake here. The Gene Stealer should go left, so that when I synapse Node Beast with Bloodthirst, possibly it also goes to my Warlord. So that was a wrong play. Wrong Gene Stealer placement right there. That is actually something that can cost you a game. Oh, goddamn. Well, at least we're alive. At least we're somewhat alive. So he now wants to start aggroing me, and that is totally understandable. However, let's drop our front line here, our Vanguard, to protect us. If I wasn't so low, I would probably play Zoanthrope there, but I need to play the Tyrant Guard because I need protection from Abaddon right here, because currently he can have a very big lethal reach, because he still has a Helldrake Strike, he still could have like Murderous Desires, so Chaos in general has a very big lethal range. So he's gonna use Execute here, most probably. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's a lot of flankers that he dropped there. If I get a health boost here, it would be fantastic. We do not get a health boost, but nevertheless, I think this is how we're gonna do this. I dropped 3 so that I can avoid a Helldrake Strike lethal, potentially. So now for him to kill me, he needs either... he could do Legacy of Hate and Murderous Desires. That's a lethal. Or Helldrake Strike into Traitor's Hate again, which is unlikely for him to have another 2 copies of that. Or then I don't think there's any other lethal that he can pull here. I think he's... if he doesn't have that, he's in trouble. Well, maybe also double Legacy of Hate. We'll see. There are some potential lethals there, but they're not easy to get. And then... nice try. GG, man. GG. GG. So, unfortunately for him, he was not holding any lethal there, so we managed to pull that game back. So that's exactly why Swarmlord is very, very dangerous. You might think that you're winning against him, but he can just pull off a crazy Synapse combo, just buff the whole board, and suddenly he has an extremely powerful board that you just can't deal with. Now, against certain factions, it's very good. So, like, what I actually want to say is that in some cases you want to make an opening where you play... oh, this is very good. Where you play double Neurogod Node Beast as soon as you start the game with Digestion Pool. But against Chaos, that's not a good idea because they have they have a lot of early flankers. If you're playing against Astra Militarum, for example, it's a good idea always to do that because they don't have much stuff early game to deal with that. Unless they have like a Summary Execution in their hand, they're not going to be able to do it, and that only happens on 3 energy. So yes, they have some ways of dealing with it, but it's not that good. So what we're going to do here is we can either give health or stealth, but I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do some health. Because by making these units more healthy, it's going to become very difficult for Emotech to answer with his flankers, which is a big deal. I'm going to start by dropping a Gene Stealer. Because a 5 health Gene Stealer is already an issue by itself. So we're going to whack him right here. And we actually have some very nice plays coming. Oh, he plays a Tomb Blade. Well, here's the thing. I'm not afraid of Tomb Blade at all. Because what I can do is I can do this. I can drop a Hive Chrome, but once again, you need to do the placement correctly due to the whole Synapse bullshit. I'm not going to attack with the Gene Stealer because attack that would... okay, and he gives up. There you go. The energy cheat that the Swarmlord gets due to his defense ability is fair and balanced, as the name of my deck implies, basically. Oh, we got Tau and we got the drone Tau. Now, Tau with the drones is hell for us. It is absolute hell. You want to take camouflage against them because we don't have any targeted removals while they do. So it's always good to get some camouflage for my units. So this is a problem because we're not good against dealing with drones. Look at this attack. It's terrible, right? So we got to be very careful in this match. This is a very unfavorable matchup. So we need to be extra careful. Plus, don't forget, he can always drop like unending tide of guardian drones. Even though you kill it with one hit, it's still not easy. Okay, we did get enhanced organisms. So basically, I need to do this. This is usually not a play that I do, but against an opponent where you really need tempo, it might be a good idea to do it. And this is actually an opponent against whom you really need to have a lot of tempo. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do anything. So, getting a possibly getting a Neuraloid that can stick is a big deal. And I believe I can make this Neuraloid stick because I'm going to do this, and afterwards I'm going to buff my Neuraloid. And Neuraloid is also going to buff my Swarmlord, so I also get the benefit of that health. So it's now staying on 4. So another reason why I need this to be alive, look at this, I have everything that costs 5. So until 5 energy, I'm kind of useless. So I need to be able to reply, right? There you go. So he has to play a slow turn here. By slow, I mean he has to use an AoE to defend himself. So it's good. Unfortunately, I still don't get anything, but it doesn't matter because next turn I can play a Death Leaper, which is great. And then Hardened Biology might be a huge deal very soon. So he plays Savior Protocol. He also plays a slow turn, which I honestly don't mind at all because yeah, it's gonna get difficult because of that, but get the Death Leaper, do this. I will be able to get another one, by the way, so it's gonna be a huge deal. I'm just thinking next turn we could just do a Zoanthrope into flank, and next follow up with Hardened Biology. Oh. Well, isn't that scary? So we first do this. Oh, that's beautiful. We're gonna do this just to keep him stunned. It might seem like I wasted the flank on the Zoanthrope, but I did not. That pink from it opened up a better play. I don't want to damage this. I'd rather him be stunned. And next turn I can follow up with Hardened Biology. If my Death Leaper survives, the board is gonna become deadly because I'll put Lictor on the right side and then I'll Hardened Biology everything. Unfortunately, it's not going to survive, but I still have a good play through Lictor and Hardened Biology, so we don't really care. He's gonna be in a little bit of a panic mode here because he sees that things are not going his way. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, we got Broodlord. Now, getting Broodlord is a big deal. Getting Broodlord is a big deal, and it makes me think maybe I should do that into Hardened Biology instead. However, I don't want to get greedy, so instead, this is what I do. I don't want to get greedy, because with the Broodlord, I miss a chance to have 2 units with 2 armor, and against his empty board, right? Next turn it would be crazy, but I think this is just a better way just to keep my tempo going. So he plays the Piranha. That's gonna mean there's gonna be a gun drone, which I am not too happy about, obviously, because I hate the drones, but what can you do? Oh, and he used the Sense of Stone. That doesn't really matter, to be honest, because kinda nobody cares. So instead what we do is this. So what we are gonna do here is we are gonna whack this bad boy, and we're gonna whack this bad boy here. Just clean up his board quietly. Don't get too greedy. Don't leave stuff on the board for him. Now the scariest thing he can play is the long strike, but due to the fact that my board is very... yeah, there you go. My board is very durable. There's not much that he can do. Very well, that's, I believe, game number 3, I think, right? Yeah, there's game number 3. Well, Emotech just gave up instantly, but well, that still counts. Goes to show how good Tyranids are against Necrons. Okay, we got another Chaos. So Chaos is usually the matchup that is pretty difficult. I'm gonna keep these two. I think both are very nice. And I'm gonna, of course, not get the... offense card, because the offense card is a little too beneficial for Chaos itself. So we attack. This time we're not dropping a Neurogaunt because I don't have a second copy to follow it up with, so let's take it easy. We might actually want to not attack him too much. Oh. It's not good. That's not too good. That's a strong start. That is a strong start, so I think he's now forcing me to play a Node Beast there. So, because I don't want this guy to brick up too much so that he becomes too powerful. So maybe he buffs it. I hope he doesn't get health. Okay, that's perfect. Now he has to... oh, god, I hate these stupid Black Legion builds, honestly. I call them stupid builds because I don't... this is like an all-in build. Like, either he gets lucky with this or not. Currently, he is being quite lucky, but nevertheless, he got unlucky with his pings, so I'm still alive. It's a strong start. It's a strong start. When I say stupid, I'm not saying that like it's a trash build or something. I call it stupid because it's kind of inconsistent, but it can work really well. Like if you get rolling, you really can steamroll your opponent. That is quite possible. So yeah, I wouldn't exactly call it stupid, to be fair. Okay, we're on the defense for now, because he dealt too much damage in the early stages of the game. Mostly Abaddons get Abaddons chosen from Host of Chaos, because just having Abaddons chosen sometimes is a bad idea, because if you don't get those early game units that you so desperately need, you might end up in a very bad situation. Oh wow, okay. This is a hard one. He'll still take it easy. We're gonna have a huge burst of healing coming from Broodlord. Oh, I think he lost. Did he lose? Not too sure what to do here. Maybe I just... maybe I just end up buffing everything, I don't know. You know what, let's do it. I wanted a huge heal from my Broodlord, but honestly, yeah, we don't mind. Not good enough.
I learn from my losses
GG.
so that next time I will prevail.
Pretty naughty. Pretty naughty, am I right? Okay, who's next? Oh, we got Magus. Honestly, I have not played much against Magus as Swarmlord, so I am interested in seeing who actually gets this matchup. Oh, he plays Acid Rain. We got a clever one. Oh, Nyarlathotep. Okay. The guy whose name I really like. Okay, so let's do it.
Our divine masters are upon us.
Our divine masters are upon us. Yes, they are, my friend. Oh, what you gonna do about it? This is a scary situation. Magus is probably one of the best warlords currently, but I do think Swarmlord can compete with him. Especially with supplies.
To fuel our ascension.
I gotta do this not to lose the tempo. Because if he steals our tempo, we're done.
None can deny the Star Children's deliverance.
Old propaganda, okay. Yeah, cold propaganda. It's not good.
We bring you the Star Children's blessing.
Let's clear up. We can't have cold propaganda in our hand because he gets a lot of those uprising units, and with Acid Rain, those pings are gonna be deadly, so we gotta be a little careful. Oh, he plays a Neophyte Trooper already? That's an... Oh, goddamn. If there's something I despise in this game, it's that combo. Well, how many is he gonna get? He's gonna get 3, I guess that's not that terrible. Could be worse. What?
The day of ascension approaches.
Why would he play one, though? Oh, that's a little bit of a waste, I think. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let me try this. I'm unsure if he should have played that. Should he have... Am I missing something here, guys? Kind of seems like he should not have played that. Oh.
I will topple the walls.
That is so not good. That is so not good. That's like hellish. This is not good. That's like bad news of the highest caliber.
The day of ascension approaches.
Hmm.
The day of ascension approaches.
So he wants to ping us to death. Oh, that's a natural... That's a natural play. Oh, plays is tough. Ah, god damn it. That's not too good. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Can we do anything? Yeah, I guess this is what we do. First of all, this needs to go. This needs to go as ASAP. We can't leave that AoE stealth unit on the board, else it becomes very, very ugly. Oh, I wonder what he played there. That's a GG. That's a GG, I'm afraid. Is there any way we're coming back from this? Maybe there is. Wait, let's not give up yet. Guess let's not give up yet. Ravenous Hunter? Not really, but... I don't think we can do much here. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there's much for us here. I'll need a Ravenous Hunter. Not Ravenous Hunter, sorry. I'll need the Rapacious Hunger.
We will
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not too bad.
who stand against our ascension.
Yeah, that's bad. Oh, if the vulnerability kills it, will I still get a... Yeah, I do. Oh, that was a hard match. That was a hard match. I think he did really well when he chose to play the Acid Rain. I think that really put him in a very good spot. And I think the moment where we kind of lost the game was when he managed to generate those neophytes. Even though I think he played one a little bit prematurely, it was still too much. I don't know if that's too much of a hard matchup. I really don't know. I guess it depends a lot. I guess it depends a lot on how some things go. Let's do this. Okay, that's pretty good. Like, which traps is he going to be able to drop early? What troops he gets from his RNG? There's a lot of things you need to consider. This should be a favorable matchup, by the way. Oh, it's Lord Edge. He does play a lot of Warshaper. Now, unlike the whatchamacallit, the Drone Warlord, you don't want to drop the Neuraloid early against this guy because he can just increase his attack and take it out turn 1, so it's the wrong choice to do that. So he also plays... okay.
Activating stealth field.
Oh, what kind of turn is that? Maybe because he's planning to play something afterwards? I'm not sure. Yeah, just whack him, I guess. Ah, yeah, if he plays Crude Hounds now, it could be big. Though I think Gargoyle can still do some work. If that happens. Oh, this is less bits. Okay. You know what I am wondering here? Do I need to take out the Stealth Throne with my Gargoyle right now is the question. Let's just drop a Venomthrope. Let's wait for a little bit. Be a little patient.
taken pride from us.
It's a scary one. So, we could now play a gargoyle, honestly. Or we could just drop a Death Leaper like a total maniac and just go face. Which is also a possibility. Which is also a possibility, guys. This is one of the few warlords where sometimes behaving like a maniac can be good. Sometimes. Not always. Clever man. Clever, clever. Very clever. Let's see what we can pull here. He needs a Relentless Fusillade, or maybe he needs to fold if he doesn't have that. As I said, Relentless Fusillade or fold. So he has it. But is that gonna be enough? Is the question. Oh, you clever, you. You clever cheeky man. Okay. He's good. He's good. The man is good, I can't deny. But let me now see what I can do here. So this would be 10, right? So he would take 8 damage here. Yeah, it's not enough. He's actually playing it very smart. I'm still gonna attack him though. There's like no question there. Very clever. Very clever. He's avoiding potential lethals with accurate precision. Well played, Lord Edge. Well played. Now, a lot of players would have just went for the offense and I would take him down from 20 health with Ravenous Hunter, but he's already made 2 correct plays. Let's see if he can also deal with this. Wow, I'm impressed. I really like when somebody plays smart like that. Pretty cool. He's also pretty good with his Warshaper. I've seen him playing that Warlord a lot. I want to play that Warlord too, but that's the only one I'm missing currently in the game, and I just can't get it. I really want to get the Warshaper. Okay. Okay, don't attack. No! Wait, no, he's gonna heal. He's gonna heal anyway, so yeah, never mind. He's correct. That's a GG though. 7, yeah. 14 plus... Yeah. We had an even bigger lethal there, but... no, not necessary to make it like crazy. We could just drop a Node Beast, for example, and give Bloodthirst to the Warlord as well, I think, but never mind that. GG, GG. Very, very smart plays. Very smart plays. Unfortunately, SWARMLORD is kind of stupid, so there you go. Oh, Morvenn Vahl, yikes. That's a scary one. Let's get some extra cards here. Oh boy, oh boy. We got the angry lady herself. Against Junith, guys, try not to use this ability here, because you never want to give Junith extra cards, mainly due to the fact that she can get the Saint Catherine's relics, and then she starts spamming like double troop. She can also get a lot of bonuses from that, but it's not as terrible as with Junith, so just keep that in mind. Okay, starting off with the Gene Stealer, we start off well.
Strike fierce and true for the Emperor.
That's interesting. Interesting play, to be fair. Makes me think what I should do here. Tempo play, very interesting. I'm getting some very interesting opponents today, I like it. Okay, fair enough. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't let her pray, guys. Don't be fooled by thinking what can she do or something. She can do a lot. She can do a lot, trust me. Show me what you got, Morvenn Vahl. Ah, Cleansing Flames. I would say that's smart, yeah. Yeah. The draw. Some damage. Not bad. I could play Hive Chrome, but I got some different opinions here, to be fair. Let's see how she responds to this. With Hive Crone, I take less damage, but this way she takes a lot of damage and is stunned as well. Now she really needs to get rid of this, else that's gonna be another big chunk of damage. Zephyrim, okay, nice. It's fair enough. Get rid of that Zephyrim. Bringing this game down to very low health. By the way, it's a little dangerous. Both me and her have very high lethal range, so it's risky for both of us to be doing this right now. As it's not... He also gets invulnerabilities, so I gotta finish the game soon. So this might get ugly. I'll be honest. There's another Seraphim. Oh, fire will rain from the sky.
Offer your blood to the Holy Emperor.
Oh, it sure will. But I'm almost there. Infinite biomorphologies is too late here. Way, way too late. Okay, that's not too bad. Boom. See what she has there to answer. Could be another Zephyrim. Could be another Zephyrim. Got her in a... I think we got her in a pickle. Ooh, prayer, okay.
Death will be a mercy for the faithless ones.
Okay, now we got her. We had her without it as well, I think, but yeah. Might as well reveal the blood card. GG, okay. So, think we did quite well. We lost only to Magus there, so which is really not a big deal. So guys, this deck, when it comes to playing Swarmlord, he's very powerful, he's very competitive. You could honestly play this guy at any rank. You could play this in top 50, you could even push for top 10. He's an extremely powerful warlord. He has always been a very powerful warlord. And leave a comment and tell me what you think about the deck, and if you have your own versions. But for new players who want to get like a very strong Tyrannid, I really recommend the Swarmlord. So thank you very much for watching, and Ecclesiarch out.